Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Darth House of Comedy Open Mic Night. Tonight, I would like to introduce to you a first-time comedian. You may know her from such films as Aquaman and a bunch of other movies that nobody's ever watched before. Anyway, I'd like to present to you. Is she ready? Hey, is she ready or not? Okay. I'd like to present to you a first-time stand-up comedian, Amber Heard. Give it a. Can we get a round of applause? No applause. Can you hold up? Can you tell the audience to clap? Hold up the signs. I'm sorry. They're not very excited to have you here. Can you guys just please clap? All right. Hey, Applejack, can we add in some sound effects, some clapping sound effects? Ooh. Jesus Christ! Amber Heard, everybody. Oh my God, I'm super excited. Hi. Oh yes, yeah, give me that. Okay. Hey guys, it's me, Amber. I don't know if you've heard of me. But I'm Amber, and maybe you've seen my movies, maybe not, but sorry, I get a little bit nervous, it's a lot of people. Okay, so I'm now making $33,000 per speech to go around and talk about domestic violence. Yeah, and how I survived, and to tell other people to come out from, the closet and point a finger at their abuser and send them to prison with no evidence. I'm trying to get people to just speak out. Well, it wasn't supposed to be funny because I'm telling the truth. It's not a joke. Ha! I'm so Jesus. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Fucking hate it here. I hate it here. Oh my God. You guys are such bitches. Security. Please. Thank you. Yikes.
No, nah. If you thought I wouldn't make it, ha. All I hear is congratulations every time I take vacation. Now they say salam alaikum, yeah. Candy-coated paint, Willy Wonka, yeah. When you see the ghost, really haunts ya, yeah. When you see the lamb, it's a drop top. When you see my mans, he go pop. I don't wanna brag, but I ball like. I don't wanna brag, but I ball like. New J's and they off-white, alright. I don't wanna brag, but I ball like. I don't wanna brag, but I ball like. I don't wanna brag, but I ball like. New J's and they off-white, alright. I don't wanna brag, but I ball like.
And welcome back to a brand new episode of Darth Motherfucking News, special edition. Everybody hates Amber. Now, Amber Heard has been staying pretty quiet recently. She's been staying out of the headlines, but like clockwork, this bitch weasels her way back into the headlines, right back into the spotlight, where she doesn't deserve to be. This sociopath is now getting paid $33,000 to go around and talk to people about domestic violence. What? Yep. Okay, so let's just go ahead and read the news. I'll stop being such a try-hard asshole who's always begging you to subscribe and hit the notification bell because subscribing doesn't do shit these days. Hit the bell. Oh yeah, let's read the news. Applejack, hit it! Alright, so let's just get into this. Today's news is brought to us by We Got This Covered, and apparently it's all true. Amber Heard is now being paid $33,000 to give talks on domestic violence. What the fuck has this world come to? Seriously, what has this world come to? It's so cringe and so horrifying to watch a narcissistic sociopath with psychopathic tendencies who is also a habitual liar and a master manipulator in charge spearheading this fucking Me Too movement. This domestic violence, it's like... They say the vicious legal battle between Johnny Depp and Amber Heard took a decisive turn last month when British Judge Justice douchebag Nichols ruled that Amber Heard's allegations were in fact credible and that it wasn't libelous for the Sun newspaper to describe Johnny Depp as a, quote, wife beater. And since then, his fortunes have fallen. Now, is that an accident, or does that sound more like it's part of a grand master plan? I mean, how in good conscience can you actually say it's not libelous to smear a man calling him a wife beater without any hard damning evidence? How does that make any fucking sense? Exactly, it doesn't. Judge Nichols says the allegations were credible. He didn't say they were true. Alright, this judge picked his words very carefully, and he was without a doubt in cahoots with Amber's team. You know what's funny? That Judge Justice douchebag Nichols finds Amber Heard's allegations credible, because nothing out of his fat, corrupt, money-stuffed fucking mouth is credible. Nothing he says is credible. He has lost all credibility. Amber Heard is only an outspoken advocate because she's playing the game. She's playing the game to fame. Are you stupid or are you blind? That's how you stay relevant. You please the progressive overlords to keep your place in Hollywood and keep getting roles. Amber has to keep up appearances because if it came out that she was guilty, which she is, but if they would just listen to the facts, she would be found guilty, but they don't, whatever. But if she was found guilty, right? It would destroy the entire narrative that she's built. And the Me Too. Because they've all been backing her. If Amber was found truly guilty in a court of law, everything would break down. The entire Me Too narrative would be crumbling in front of their faces. So she has to do what she can to keep up those appearances. So for the rest of her life, she's going to have to parade around as some kind of joke, as a walking, talking lie, and pretend that she was a victim of abuse for the rest of her life. I hope that weighs heavy on her. It probably won't, because she's a sociopath, and speaking out on political or social topics as a celebrity is just a cheap tactic to stay in the headlines. It's a narcissistic move. Johnny was almost immediately booted off of Fantastic Beasts 3, his indie movie Minamata was removed from film festival lineups, and he's apparently lost the role of Harry Houdini in a prestigious TV show, and is now described as, quote, radioactive from industry insiders, while Amber Heard, on the other hand, has seen her star rise. She's just on the uppity, up, let's just keep going up, all the way up the Me Too ladder, all the way up the fake accusation ladder, all the way to the top. Let's just accuse everybody until I am super famous. Anyway, so a fan campaign to get her fired from Aquaman 2 has apparently amounted to nothing. That's right, guys, all 1.6 million fucking signatures have amounted to nothing. Well, we'll see how much that amounts to when the box office is released. When the movie is finally released, we will see exactly how much those 1.6 million signatures really mean. We'll find out then. We'll see when those numbers come in how much, you fucking lost because you made this stupid decision. Yep, and apparently next week she's going to be seen playing a key role in CBS's adaptation of Stephen King's The Stand, and now she's got another nice money spinner on her hands as she's been hired by the Harry Walker Agency as fucking speaker. Yep, as written on their website, Amber Heard is, quote, an outspoken advocate for women's rights and civil rights of survivors of all gender-based violence around the world. Amber works with organizations that encourage survivors both personally and politically, to come forward and reclaim their power. Amber makes frequent trips to DC to lobby and fight on behalf of civil rights of women and the innumerable silent survivors of gender-based violence. Yeah, like Johnny Depp. Like Johnny Depp, you're supposed to make me believe that this bitch goes to DC and convinces any of those white men I mean, you expect me to actually believe that Amber Heard goes to DC and is a lobbyist and walks around trying to beg people to fight for her cause? Like, get the fuck out of here. Maybe she does, but do you think anyone takes her seriously? No. Nobody. What's even scarier is that she has been convincing people, brainwashing people, and they are now supporting her. They are now being outspoken for her. And it is, it's scary shit. Amber has manipulated and brainwashed these people to such a degree that they are propping her up and they're willing to pay her $33,000 fucking dollars per speech. For probably a 45-minute speech, if I had to guess, because that's gotta be the most that she's capable of fucking. Amber was definitely like, I want $330,000 per speech. I want $330K, okay? What? 33 grand, that's like 1% of what I wanted. Does it look like I'm gonna go give a speech for 33 grand? That's like peasant money. That's like for poor people. I'm not a poor person. I'm a celebrity now, okay? Johnny Depp abused me. I'm a celebrity. I just feel really bad for all the people who are gonna go listen to her talk because she's just a lying bitch who's gonna stand up on the podium and spew more lies out of her fucking dirty lying mouth. She's gonna whisper lies and sweet nothings into the ears of these low information NPC, mindless drones. No offense. But they're all fucked. Yeah. I hope she gets booed off stage. That would be like her first speech ever. She gets booed off stage. Let's get this hashtag trending. Hashtag boo Amber. There you go. So, great news, guys. If you'd like to hire Amber Heard to speak at your event, she can be booked for the princely sum of just $33,000 fucking dollars. The agency describes her talks as, quote, deeply moving, and says that hiring her is an excellent choice for a group or organization that's looking for some, quote, much needed inspiration from a woman who walks day to day looking to be a contribution, end quote. Okay, now again, I'm sure you probably know this, and I don't mean to sound like a broken record, but Amber Heard walks day to day only contributing to herself and what she can do to contribute to herself because she's a narcissistic sociopath. She doesn't care about anybody but herself. So if contributing to this cause gets her put in some kind of good light or elevates her career, she's gonna do it because it benefits her, not the people that she's talking to. And of course, Amber Heard is still a divisive figure online, and I'm betting that there are many people seething with barely contained rage at the prospect of paying her tens of thousands of dollars to talk about being a victim of domestic violence. It remains to be seen, however, how many organizations will indeed pay up for her to make an appearance. But the site notes that she's already spoken at the Global Citizens Festival, the Social Good Summit, and the L'Oreal Women of Worth Awards, which is a fucking joke. However, there's still ongoing legal action in domestic courts, so if Depp wins a future case, the public opinion might start to swing back in his favor. But for now, at least, Amber Heard is riding high. They asked a good question, like how many of these organizations are actually going to pay up? Because talk is cheap. How many of them are actually going to pay up 33 fucking large for this barn witch to go out and spit some lies to a stupid audience? I want to see those receipts. How many organizations do you think, Tina? 2? Wow, that's a lot. Well, you, Applejack? 1. Huh? Who? Me? None. I guess none. Fucking none. 0. I hope. Man, I really hope. Otherwise, the organization that gave her $33,000 should be ashamed of themselves. And in other Amber news, it looks like she's now opening up her legs, her vagina. She's opening up. Excuse me. She's opening up about her experience while on the. I'm just picturing Amber spreading her legs. I lost my train of thought. Yes, thank you. So Amber Heard is now opening up on her experience while on set filming the reshoots for Justice League. She's acting like she's the main fucking character because it's all about me. It's the Amber Heard show. This movie should be retitled Amber League because Justice League is too toxic. It's too masculine. It sounds too much like a patriarchy. I want it to be called Amber League. Okay, fine. Let's meet somewhere in the middle. Okay, let's call it Justice for Amber League. Yeah, that's good, right? And today's second story is brought to us by Cinema Blend. Title reads, Aquaman's Amber Heard opens up about Snyder Cut reshoots after wrapping up the producer's penis in an extra small condom. Because it's important to wear protection. You cannot get pregnant on your way to the top. It's like a rule, I think. And besides, when you put a condom on, you're not really actually having sex because there's a barrier between skin, so it's not like really happening either. So it's like a mental thing. You know what I mean? They say Zack Snyder was doing a ton of world building in Justice League, setting up solo flicks for various heroes. Amber Heard's Mira made her DCEU debut in the project, and she was one of many cast members to reunite with Snyder for the recent reshoots. Amber Heard recently spoke about what this collaboration was like, saying, I don't know, I'm super excited about it. We just wrapped up the Producer's Penis with a small condom and stuff, on the reshoots, and I just love nerds. I fucking love nerds. Excuse my fucking language, but he's a perfect example, Zack Snyder, he's a perfect example of a fucking penis, I got into this project on the stand because of another true diehard penis, a rock hard cock, he's a nerd, you know what I'm saying? Which is Josh Boone. And he's the guy who connected all of us on this project. And he was adapting the book for Stephen King. And I never read the book or anything, so I don't really know what it's about. But they just told me to read these lines and they'll pay me some money, so I did it. And I think it's just a good rule of thumb to follow, especially in this genre, which I love so much, it's follow the penis, follow the nerds. You follow the nerd, then the nerd penis passion is where you want to be. Does that make sense? Oh my god, I fucking love nerds. I love nerds. It's my favorite candy. Huh? Oh, we're talking about... Oh, you meant the ugly nerds. Oh, no. I don't like nerds like that. I like fucking the candy. What the fuck? That's gross. Why would I like a fat, ugly nerd? Amber does not love nerds. She doesn't know the first thing about fucking nerds. She wouldn't look twice at a real nerd. No, unless that nerd has money and power and owns a studio or is a director. She doesn't give a fuck about nerds or comic books. She cares about that dick and that money. Sucking the dick usually gets her the money. The article continues, Amber Heard's comments to comic books shows you how positive the energy around Zack Snyder's Justice League seems to be. Everyone involved seems thrilled that the director's vision will finally be shared with the public, all these years after the theatrical cut arrived in theaters. Now, while Mira isn't expected to have a huge presence in the 4-part series, Heard's involvement in reshoots further shows you how much is changing with the Snyder cut. And it seems to be changing for the worse, if you ask me. You would know that Zack Snyder is the furthest thing from a nerd. He's not a nerd. He's a college frat boy, a bro with a lot of money who injected steroids into his movies instead of stories and substance. Zack Snyder cared more about death, destruction, and CGI graphics than a fucking story, than character building, than world building. The DCE universe world was just slapped together. That was just shit thrown at the wall, and they saw what stuck, which is almost nothing. Now, I would be lying if I said I'm not a little bit excited to see the Zack Snyder Justice League cut, okay? I'm excited to see it, but at the same time, the fact that he's putting Mira in his movie more than he had already done is not good. That shit pisses me off. And if Amber's gonna go ahead and call Josh Boone a fucking nerd, then she definitely has no idea what she's talking about. Because Josh Boone, if you don't know, Josh Boone directed the movie The Fault in Our Stars, which should have been titled The Fault in Our Filmmaking, and he also directed The New Mutants. We all know how that turned out. And don't you fucking tell me that he's a nerd just because he made The New Mutants, because fuck that movie on so many levels. Nobody was rooting for that movie more than me. I was the New Mutants' biggest cheerleader for 3 years, and then eventually I was like, just release the fucking thing, please. And then I was like, ugh, okay, now I get it. Now I know why you didn't want to release it. I'm glad you did, but yeah, my point is, Josh Boone is not a nerd, and neither is Zack Snyder. And that's all I really have to say on the matter. Thank you so damn much for tuning in. I do appreciate you. I appreciate the view. And as always, don't forget to pull out. That is POOL. And if you enjoyed my content, even a little tiny Asian penis. If you enjoyed it even a little bit, like, share, and subscribe. Or don't. You can, fuck off. Is that too mean? Alright, you can just go. Bye. Feel free to smash that dislike button at any time. I don't encourage it. Anyways, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I want to get inside your head, man. Let me know what's going on up there. I want to know what your thoughts are. Do you think this is disgusting and Amber Heard should absolutely not be getting paid $33,000 per speech? Or do you think she deserves every penny? Are you one of those, Amber supporters that that thinks you should get paid 330 grand? Are you one of those people? Because if you are, just ugh. DarthNews is the shit. DarthNews is cringy. I'm super duper cringy. If you want to subscribe for more cringe, you should do that right fucking now. Subscribe. That's not cringy enough? Okay, so how do I make it more cringy? Yo! DarthNews is the best. He's the coolest guy in the whole fucking world, and you should subscribe because it would make his whole world feel great. Yes! Really? That really wasn't cringy enough? I'm getting out of breath here, so you want more cringe? I don't think I can do too much more cringe than that. What the fuck are you? What are you? Well, how? Hi. How can I help you? How? Why the fuck are you looking at me like that, bro? Bro. It's just a puppet. See? I hope that was cringy enough to make you subscribe.
Hey, I'm about to tear this one up. Let's go.
I'm a real thug. I can say I'm thug because I am a thug.
Yeet, yeet, skirt, yeet, yeet, skirt, 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 roll up, yeet, drop that, yeet, skirt that, yeet, pop that, yeet, hey.
My issues with, or whatever, like with who you are. I don't hate you, Tony. You get that, right?
Yeah, you actually do, though. I saw your face and got a little too gay for you. You f***ing shuddered. I'm sorry, that's hate. Least you could do is own it.
Joey, remember that time you told me you mugged that gay guy and he beat the shit out of you?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.